the brothers and sisters in Christ, good evening according to my Swedish time, or good morning according to our California time. This time, as you can see, I'm standing in front of the building, which is actually in my neighborhood here in Sweden. And this building is approximately 400 years old. 400 years is in this building. And just imagine how many centuries, it's 4 centuries, how many decades, how many years, and how many human lives can stand in the life of this building. And I was really inspired by the foundation. You can see how big and tall this foundation is, and it's again stony foundation, and these stones are very, very, very old. And look at this corner here. I will come closer, my brothers and sisters, that you can see. Look at this corner and look at this stone, the big one. And on this stone, the whole building is standing for 400 years. And again, it reminds me about the Bible and the story that Christ said about himself, that he is this cornerstone on which the whole foundation, the whole universe stands on. And that this stone, the Pharisees wanted to take out. And then through it, we can speak about destruction of the whole universe. About that, in the modern time, speaks in the Great Inquisitor Dostoevsky about Christ, whom this modern world would not like to have and wants to live without him. And now, being in Sweden, my brothers and sisters, far away from you, and thinking about Orthodox Church even here, knowing that many of families like myself don't have the church so close physically, but have to drive at least 30-40 minutes to the first Orthodox Church. Again, it's the closest. It can be even hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, etc. And then, my brothers and sisters, think about us, our beloved Prophet Elias parish. For most of you, it's a very close distance. Maybe for some of you, I know they can walk to the church. Others can take only 15, mostly 15 to 20 minutes to come to the church. And having the church in your life is actually having Christ in your life. Why? Because Christ speaks about him as the church and this foundation as this stone on which he is going to build the whole world, and the whole world stands on it as this building for 400 years. That means that the life today and the whole world stands because we are consecrating the time and the space, and we're consecrating the time and the space through the liturgies, right? Serving the divine liturgies, praying in the church, being in the church, consecrating this particular place and a particular time, and through it the whole time and the whole place, the whole world, the whole creation. And today also I've received, those who have children, a very nice message from our beloved Angela, who is the teacher, Sunday teacher in our school, reminding us that we prepare our children for next Sunday school lesson. I know that some of you do not have children, but this is mostly a message to those who have children and who live in Santa Cruz area and who belong to Prophet Elias. My brothers and sisters, now being far away from the church, I'm feeling already how much it influenced the life of a family. How we would like to have the church who has and offers Sunday school, and to have a Sunday school teacher as Angela is, to have the community as the Prophet Elias is, when we all gather together, bringing our children, nourishing our children, making them first and foremost to be better people, be better Christians, be better Orthodox Christians. And to nourishing them, we actually nourish ourselves and building ourselves. And sometimes when we have this given to us as living in Santa Cruz, when the church is so close, we do not take too much to think about it, how important it is to have the church close. But now, when first time in my life I'm living in the place which has not Orthodox church, the closest is, as I said, about 40 minutes or so, I contemplate much more how grateful we should be as the parish for having facility, having a building, having the temple, the church, having the people, having Philoptochos, Bible study, having OCF group, having Sunday school, having Greek school. And all of these things are given to us. And it's up to us if we are going to use them and through it nourish ourselves. But first and foremost, to feel that we belong to the church, that we belong to Christ, that we belong to this cornerstone, and that we participate in it, that we are gathered together as these stones around Him, building one building, which is building the church. And through this building, the church, we entering into eternity. And again and again, this is a great blessing, my brothers and sisters, to have the church very close to us, to have a priest, to have opportunity to serve together, to rejoice together regularly. You know that here is usually once per month they have Orthodox services in a city, because many cities and few priests and small parishes, and the priest has to go to the 3-4 parishes, and every week he is in another parish. And then we have something like Santa Cruz, when we have a priest every day. And I'm just reminding ourselves how important it is to have this idea and be grateful what we have, and work on it to make it even better, to beautify it, to working on the community itself, to loving each other first and foremost, but then also working on our community in many other ways. And all of that to be united on this and put on this cornerstone that is, like in this building, 400 years old, and keeping this building still standing. If we do not have Christ in our life, even if we don't have desire to be with Him, then our building is not going to last for a long time. Thank you, my brothers and sisters. I miss all of you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. God bless you and your families. And come to the church, pray, give thanks to the Lord for being able to pray and being able to serve the liturgy, being able to participate in the consecration of the time and space, being able to see each other, being able to have this extended family, being able to work on yourself together with others, and being able to come into eternity. God bless you all.